And then getting on to the people, because there's been a lot of people, especially in this last couple of years, and of course with this current administration, that's been asking me now, ex co-workers and things like that, how did you do this and how did you do that? Now they're curious. And so is what you just said a while ago is now the people, because of something has happened, a tragedy or something that now has reframed their whole situation. Because like you said, they might have been that 9-to-5 person. And that's great. Like you said, I'm not knocking anybody working the 9-to-5. If you love your job, by all means, please stay with your job and be the best employee or manager that you can be. But with that being said, now, like you said, they're trying to step in our realm or trying to step in my realm or whatever in that situation. And it's like, now I'm so far ahead. It's not that, I'm on top of the world, but I'm far ahead now where where my arm reach, I can't reach them. I can't reach back and grab their hand. I can't see their hand. I done went down the tunnel a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's dark where the starting point is. So I can't find them right now. And I don't have a light to shine back to say, hey, let me pull you forward.
Right. So a lot of people, they want to, what do you call it? A quick thing, like when they want to, like they want the money to come overnight like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some things, especially like if it's stocks or whatever the case may be, it can take a while. It's not like no overnight sensation where it's going to be like instantly in your bank account the next day. A lot of people are into pyramid schemes or whatever the case may be. They're into stuff that's going to get them money quicker. So if you're giving them a presentation or something and the process may take a little while longer than what they expected, they're like, oh, well, I'm not interested. I got to learn this. I got to learn this skill set. I got to learn this and that. And, put that to use. Then hopefully over some time I can see the results. They're like, no, I'm good. I want the money that's going to come quickly. Like I turn $5 into 500 type situation. So no, it'd be like that.
Yeah. And you bring up another excellent point. And that was my last point. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head to where it takes time, because what I tell people, and going back to kind of the second point I was making, was it's going to take you some years to get this to happen, and I went through those years, those 8 to 9 years. I had to be frugal. I was, being cheap on a lot of things. I had to miss out on a lot of things. There wasn't no Netflix or Hulu or Amazon, watching movies and stuff like that. So there were a lot of sacrifices that I had to make. And as you mentioned, a lot of people, they don't want to do that. And when I explain that to a lot of people, that's like clicking the light switch down. It's a turn off. You understand? Because as you said, they see all this stuff with social media and everything, this instant gratification. And these scammers, that be online, because that's what they basically are when it boils down to. You can call them a professional scammer or a motivational scammer. You see their little ads and stuff. Oh, hey, with my phone, I was able to make $5 million overnight. That's what people want, because again, it goes back to people watching TV, how the entertainer worship, everything is put up on the pedestal. And it's like, hey, we want it fast and we want it quick. And if you can't provide that microwave solution, I'm out of here. And, I don't want the slow roast, is what a lot of people say. I don't want to put on that stew early in the morning and let it cook to dinner time. They like, hey, take me to Burger King or McDonald's, So, those were the points that I made. And like I said, in my situation, it may be different in others and other people, but my situation, it was a lonely road. And there were a lot of things I had to sacrifice. Dating somebody that might have cared about me. I'll just say that seriously cared, wanted a deep relationship. I had to focus on trying to achieve my goal. And, therefore that thing fell. And as I stated earlier, missing out on a lot of family games. And I see that in today's time, because now some family and friends, when something big comes up, oh, I ain't gonna call him because he ain't gonna come. He's gonna say that he's busy or whatever in that situation, or he got something going on. So those are the things. The people, they see the rewards, but they don't see the battlefield, that you was on the front line getting shot at and people throwing grenades and trying to blow you up and everything. So any last thoughts on this?
No, it's a very good topic. Pretty much, when it comes to our finances and our goals, it's kind of like, you're going to have people that may not be happy for you, but they're going to be happy at the end when they see the result. Like, oh, he getting money or she getting money. Let me holler at her,
Right.
But they don't want to be there during the process, during the storms and challenges
Right.
and things like that. And that's interesting. And it made me think of another topic we may talk about in the future, but it's about, I saw this thing about men and how much they got to make to be, to date and all this stuff and be stable, considered stable and all that stuff. So, but yeah. So, when it comes to finances, just do what you got to do for you at the end of the day. I mean, the real one's going to stick around. Family, hey, it is what it is,
Yeah.
End of the day. So, but I pray that, at the end of the, you do what's best for you and figure out what's your goals and work towards them. So
there you go. Well put. Well, everyone out there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all on the next round. Peace.
Thanks for watching. And also, if you are having trouble or currently working in a toxic workplace, then look no further than my book. It's available on Amazon called Shut Up and Work, Surviving Then Escaping the Workplace. Other than that, have a great day. Take care. Peace.